Welcome back to NFL Primetime. The Dallas Cowboys are playing in their fourth straight NFC Championship game. It's a game that Barry Switzer would like to win very much and get to the Super Bowl, especially after what happened last year. The Green Bay Packers had not been to a championship game since the famed Ice Bowl in 1967, where, oddly enough, they had beaten the Dallas Cowboys. But recent history, 5 trips to Dallas in the last 2+ seasons, 5 losses for the Green Bay Packers. This was not on the frozen tundra. This was on the melting plastic of Texas Stadium, where temperatures were 70 degrees. But Mike Holmgren and Brett Favre came off almost a perfect game against the Super Bowl champion 49ers. Reggie White looked pretty good in that game. But they have to stop Michael Irvin. They have to stop Troy Aikman. They've got to stop Emmitt Smith. The Cowboys have always scored on the Packers. After a field goal by the Packers 3-0, Dion gets a screen on 3rd down and high steps it for 35 yards. Finally, George Ice Teagues knocked him down, Joe.
Chris, you said it was a screen baloney. It's a pick, and it wasn't called. Lousy job by the official. It's supposed to be illegal, but Dion dances so beautiful.
That would be a recurring theme, the officials today, as far as the Packers were concerned. Aikman to Michael Irvin, touchdown. Nice whip throw by Aikman. 7-3, Dallas. Michael fired up. Barry Switzer says, defense, we need you to stop Brett Favre if that's possible. And watch this. Leon Lett! What an athletic play he makes, Tom.
Yeah, the hands on that play for a guy 285+ pounds to grab the ball the way he did. Outstanding play.
Gets congratulations from Charles Haley. Then plenty of time. Aikman, Irvin, 2 touchdown passes. Aikman to Irvin, 14-3 Dallas. And the Packers could not afford to be looking uphill. They're down 11 points already, despite the fact that they blocked a punt early, but only got the field goal. First play after the ensuing kickoff, Favre. Oh, he went through 7 awful passes. This was number 8. Robert Brooks could go off the way. 73 yards, Tom. The Pack in the game, it's up 14-10.
Yeah, we take a look at the overhead view here. You're going to see Larry Brown on the corner, Brock Marion, the safety, lined up inside. Brock Marion jumps on the tight end, leaves the inside seam open, and Larry Brown is not going to catch Mr. Brooks before he gets to the end zone.
All right, so Reggie White, he's fired up, Joe. What can we do here to get Dion?
Well, you take a look at the way Dion gets hit. That's Fred Strickland and Wayne Simmons coming in. You don't think this was a hard-hitting football game. Take a look at him go down.
Well, they almost got Dion there, but Antonio Freeman says, wait a minute, Dion's not always a good return man. Watch me. Breaks the return, and he goes up to the midfield strike when John Jett. Well, I think this is a face mask, and they tack on 15 yards. It's all of a sudden the Packers up to the 35-yard line. Oh, Nelly. Favre to Kip Jackson. It's a touchdown, and the Packers have the lead 17-14. 2 completions, 2 touchdowns. That's called economical passing by Favre and the Packers. Very scary moment. Gil Haskell is assistant offensive coach with the Packers. Watch what happens as Robert Brooks hits him, and he can't get out of the way, and the head slams, and the game was stopped for 15 minutes. Mike Holmgren, obviously concerned. At least he had movement later, so hopefully good signs for him. After the Packers had pinned the Cowboys down to the 1-yard line, Emmitt Smith in a big play gains 25 yards, Tom.
Yeah, and you're going to see Eric Williams here roll up on the back of John Yurkovich's leg. It's a legal play, and of course defenders get offended by it, but that is a legal play. It's a chop block. He's not being stood up, and it is legal. It was a hard-hitting football game. Emmitt Smith to the sideline. He gets hit out of bounds and rolled into the field goal practice net. Hitting was like that all day.
Well, it was certainly the teams were pointing fingers, but you could point a finger at Aikman and Michael Irvin because they just could not stop him, especially in the first half, 28 yards. Emmitt had 5 touchdowns in the 5 games against the Pack recently. Here's another touchdown, 24-17 Dallas at the half. 24-20 now in the second half. Favre. Oh, Nelly, it's Kip Jackson. He could go all the almost all the way. Goes down to the 2-yard line, but then on 3rd and goal, Favre going right. Fires to Robert Brooks, and the Packers regain the lead, 27-24. What a game. Cowboys come right back with a drive ending in an Emmitt Smith 5-yard run, 31-27, Dallas. Next Packer possession, the mistake. Favre on a first down play tries to force it to Mark Ingram, who changed his route. Larry Brown picks it off and runs back to midfield. And the Cowboys would cash in. Good teams do. That's what the Cowboys are. Aikman, Irvin, juggling catch against Evans. Finally knocked out of bounds by Teague. Joe, great play.
Most guys would quit when they know they had the interference call, but not Michael Irvin. That's what makes him so special and so unbelievable.
So 1st and 10 from the 16, Emmitt Smith. And what a job by the line. Nobody touched him. Reminiscent of the plays we saw the first half of the season for the Cowboys. 38-27 Dallas. Pack get it back, and on 4th and 14, Favre escapes, as he's wont to do. But on this day, it would be the same as the previous 5 visits under Mike Holmgren to Dallas. Incomplete and not enough. Barry Switzer going to the Super Bowl with a bath. The Green Bay Packers hold their heads high. But once again, the Dallas Cowboys, who have averaged 35 points a game in those 5 wins over the Packers, get 38 today. And the Cowboys beat the Packers 38-27. Emmett with 150 yards. Michael Irvin had a big game as well, 7 for 96 and 2 touchdowns. The 2 of them combined into 5 touchdowns. And the quarterback, Troy Aikman, is with our Leslie Visser. Leslie?
Well, the Dallas Cowboys are never satisfied just to be in the playoffs. You're going back to the Super Bowl. Troy, what is your emotion?
Oh, I tell you what, it's a heck of an accomplishment for this football team and what we had to overcome throughout the year. And I can't say enough about the character of the guys within the locker room. And heck, this is what we wanted to do, and a lot of people didn't think we'd be able to do it once we got in because we weren't playing well. But the guys hung together, and it's real credit to all of them.
What about beating them now 6 straight times, the Green Bay Packers here at Texas Stadium? Was today tougher?
Well, they're an outstanding football team. We knew that it was going to be tough. And it didn't matter what happened in the other contests. This is what the one that we wanted. And fortunately, we were able to pull it out.
And your confidence has to be enormous. Michael Irvin and Emmett, both 100 yards.
Oh, yeah. Well, Michael finally got some single coverage today, and so I made him happy. Emmett ran extremely hard. Every yard that he got was extremely tough, and the offensive line did a nice job.
17 years ago was the last time the Cowboys played the Pittsburgh Steelers. What were you doing then?
I don't know. I don't know what I was. I wasn't watching football, I'll promise you that much.
Think about it tomorrow. Congratulations.
Primetime Players is brought to you by 1-800-COLLECT, the way everyone can save on collect calls. It's easy. Just dial 1-800-COLLECT from any phone and save.
He ran into the commercial, and he ran through the Green Bay Packers. Emmitt Smith's my primetime player. 150 yards, 3 TDs, 35 carries. It's Emmett, and more Emmett.
So Michael Irvin scored the first 2 touchdowns of the game, gave his team a 14-3 lead. They knew the Packers were physical with Jerry Rice. He said it wouldn't happen to him. It didn't. He's my primetime player. And now the Cowboys are playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. And get what we have. Yes, that's the ball they're going to use. Cowboys, Steelers. Check it out. We'll check out the game in a moment. Well, certainly you didn't hear Deion Sanders' name that much on defense. The Packers went away from him, but they were limited to 2/3 of the field as a result of Deion's presence at quarterback. His presence has also been requested, sought after, and gotten by our Chris Mortensen. Mort?
Oh, man, we back, baby. This is a team. This team is unbelievable, man. I'm a blessed dude. I thank the Lord for everything, man. We have been good. Most definitely, man. I thought they knew. Is there anything different about this game today than the last? No, these teammates. I love my teammates, man. Hey,
Well, Deion going to the Super Bowl for 2 straight years, and the Packers season ends 3 straight years at the hands of the Cowboys, and Reggie White's season ends 4 straight years at the hands of the Cowboys. His last game as an Eagle, a playoff loss to Dallas, so he's seen enough of them. Will the Pittsburgh Steelers see enough of the Dallas Cowboys this week? 11 straight AFC losses in the Super Bowl, an early number, there'll be others, Dallas 12.5 over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Early thoughts?
You got that already. You're unbelievable to me. I just think, it's just like the Dallas Cowboys. They just have so much talent. It's going to be very important that the Pittsburgh Steelers do not make mistakes in this football game. The pressure is going to be on the Steelers' offense. Bottom line.
Tommy?
Well, I think that the pressure is on the Steelers' defense, and the formula does not change. Someone has to figure out a way to stop Emmitt Smith, and there's no trick to scheming around that. You have to beat the guy in front of you. Just happens to be that the guy in front of you may be the best offensive line we've seen in a long time.
Yeah, let's see. Emmett and Michael Irvin combined with the 5 touchdowns. But Pittsburgh represents a team of the AFC. The only one, really, Buffalo would be the only other one. Although they've tried Dallas before and that didn't work, they might be able to score some points with Dallas. We've got plenty coming in the next couple of weeks of the Super Bowl, but for now, Joe and Tom, I'm Chris Berman. Thanks for watching.